name is Iga and you're watching Pixie and the Notes. Today I would like to talk about Feminite du Bois by Serge Lutens. So originally it was created in 1994 for a Japanese brand, Shiseido. Later it was relaunched by a logo of Serge Lutens, and the fans of the original formula often complain that the scent has been eviscerated and deprived of its original depth and complexity. I don't know anything about the original version. Today I'm going to focus on the current one. So the master perfumer behind it is Christopher Sheldrake, and the original idea was to create a first woody-based fragrance for females. And the name Feminite du Bois translates to feminine woods, but by today's standards there is nothing overly feminine about this fragrance. It's like a perfect gender neutral composition. Cedar here is supported by warm Moroccan spices such as cinnamon and cloves, and topped with fruit such as plum and peach. There is a substantial amount of sweetness in the fragrance, but it doesn't come from the said fruit. I feel it comes more from this balsamic benzoin, sandalwood and vanilla. When it comes to the plum, I must say I was pretty disappointed, because I tried this fragrance for the first time because it was recommended to me by many people as a go-to plum fragrance. But I must say I do get this nondescript fruit, dark fruit in here, but I would never describe it as a plum if I didn't know it was there. There are also a bunch of florals here, such as ylang ylang, rose, violet and orange blossom, but I don't detect them either. Overall, I would say Sheldrake's composition is simply this dry, spicy woods with a touch of fruitiness. And what has to be said is that Feminite du Bois is very difficult to pick apart because everything here is blended seamlessly. So the boundaries between individual notes are very blurry, and everything is very harmonious and subtle. It's like experiencing all those bold, pronounced ingredients through a veil. Everything is kind of diffused and muted. Nothing comes to the forefront, so it's not overly spicy, it's not overly fruity, it's not overly woody. And this is what I love about this fragrance, that it manages to stay mellow and subtle without being insipid. The performance of Feminite du Bois is rather underwhelming. It's a pretty linear skin scent, but it blends beautifully with the skin warmth, and you get to experience this spicy, woody sweetness radiating from your skin. But it's definitely one of those scents that you put on mainly for yourself, because other people are very unlikely to smell it on you. When I first tried Feminite du Bois, I had like this aha moment, because it was soon after I purchased Dolce Vita by Christian Dior. And later I found out that these fragrances are often compared, and I can totally see why. And it makes perfect sense, because a lot of ingredients in both fragrances overlap. The only thing they, in my opinion, they differ is the mood. Dolce Vita is very bright, sunny and optimistic, and Feminite du Bois is rather melancholic and dark and refined. I must say I do prefer my Dolce Vita, but every time I crave its more sophisticated, ambitious version, I reach for this cute little 5 ml mini. Thank you, Marlena. I really love this fragrance. So I hope you enjoyed the review and see you next time.